Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. It looks as though 2K may have done something they have not done in years, which is drop free grindable content on a impressive level. Now, my feelings about this content drop are nuanced, to be totally honest, because the idea behind this as a content drop is awesome, but the execution looks intentionally bad. And I am not going to sugarcoat that just because they have given us free content. Because that's what this looks like, assuming that's what this is. 100 overall Dwyane Wade is awesome. Dark Matter KG is pretty good. Dark Matter Steph is a very fun card for a lot of people who love Steph. But the honest truth is these Dark Matters are not great. Even Dwyane Wade is not going to be that insane. And the Opals are not that good, besides Gary Payton, who is decent but not unbelievable. The honest truth is, this is not insane content by any means in terms of the quality of cards. But it is a free 100 overall, the first 100 overall in the game, potentially anyway. 5 free Dark Matters, 5 free Galaxy Opals. Assuming that this is all grindable content, this is awesome, but it's also a bit disappointing compared to what it could have been and what it probably would have been if this had dropped, say, in 2K22 or 21 or 23 even. That being said, we have not gotten spotlights like this in a couple of years. And so if that's what this is, I am still very pleased about it, and I know I come across as a Debbie Downer when I say it's not that amazing. I'm just looking at this from a competitive cards perspective, and the honest truth is Dwyane Wade is probably a competitive card, but I'm not 100% certain of that. We'll see what his upper, I mean, he looks really interesting, to be fair. We'll see. And then KG is good, but not unbelievable. The rest of the Dark Matters are not really competitively great cards, and nobody below that is either. So it's an interesting drop. There's no doubt about it. We'll go through each card individually. EVG Edgecomb is an 86 speed, 90 driving dunk, gold card. These are like salary cap studs. A lot of these gold cards and stuff for like super cheap salary cap cards, for example, like Conconepple, great shooter, but doesn't play any defense at all. Not a finisher really. His shot's really nice though. He does have Kimba Escape, which can be glitchy for a gold card, but again, these cards aren't really like stud overall actual cards. 94 speed for Jeremiah Fears, but 77 370 dunk, no defense. They're gold cards, you know what I mean? That's just how it's going to be. Cooper Flag, 69 speed, 68 3, 70 driving dunk defensively. Like he does everything pretty badly, to be totally honest. And then you got CMB, who is 83 speed, pretty good defense as well. 6'7" small forward, but his shot I know is not very good. But yeah, that's still some fun names as lower tier cards for sure. Trey Johnson's a great shooter, really nice jump shot, but again, no real defense or dunking. A common maul to watch, non-shooting big with 58 speed, but good inside finishing and good interior defense and stuff for an emerald big man. Dylan Harper is an emerald 6'6" point guard with pretty good speed, 85 driving dunk, 79 3, and like defensively, I know he's not good, but he is 6'6" at point guard. This card for an emerald point guard, like a bench salary cap point guard, is a beast, to be fair. Derek Queen, slow, non-defender, not really that athletic, 73. I mean, he's not very good. Ace Bailey is 85 speed, 84 380 dunk. Why is this card like semi-close to what his 94 overall is in terms of those offensive stats? It's 80. He's faster than his 90 than his diamond. What? No defense on him, but why is that the case? That's strange. LeBron is 6'9" with 7-foot wingspan. I mean, he's a sapphire, but it's free LeBron. Kind of fun for salary cap or something as well. Kalel Ware, 79 speed, 78 3, 80 standing, 85 driving, 83 interior, 85 block. This is actually a really nice little budget salary cap bag, 100%. Dyson Daniels is 6'7" defensive point guard. Again, 73 ball, but a very smooth jump shot, to be fair. And defensively, he's really good. Again, this is also a great salary cap card. Cam Thomas is a little scorer, but 6'3", 85 speed, 86 3, but again, not great slashing or defense, and he is only 6'3" shooting guard. And then you got Anthony Edwards, which is 84 speed, 86 3, 85 dunk, not really much defense though, and again, only 6'4" shooting guard himself. Zion Williamson, great athlete, obviously, I'm sure, as a finisher. 85 standing, 95 driving dunk, but not great, not that fast, small forward. Only 6'6", his jumper's not that good, and defensively, he's not particularly impressive either, to be fair. Marcus Smart, low budget defensive point guard for sure here. Great defender, 89 speed, 94 agility, 85 driving dunk. This is a salary cap monster. This base card is basically his Amethyst card. As a Ruby, this will be a great salary cap card for sure. Karl Anthony Towns is 7 foot with a 7'3" wingspan, 80 speed, 87 3, 85 standing, 80 driving. Again, really good salary cap card. He's not good. as a diamond or as a pink diamond, but this card has the same speed as those cards do as a ruby. That's a lot more interesting for a salary cap card in terms of a cheaper option. Brandon Ingram is 80 speed, 86 380 dunk, defensively not the worst, but his animations are pretty nice. Again, for an amethyst, that card's pretty nice too. Sorry, for a ruby. And then Alvin Adams is a non-shooting big, 72 speed, 67 3. Not as good as the other rubies for sure, but that's okay. Grant Hill is an 83 speed, 79 3, 75 driving dunk, defensively he's not insane, honestly. 6'8 shooting guard, or 6'8 small forward, I'm sorry. Not insane compared to like his pink diamond or anything like that. Gerald Green is 88 speed, 89 3, 98 driving dunk, and not the worst defense either for a 6'8 shooting guard. This card's actually decent, basic SIGs, but he's not bad for an amethyst. Chris Bosh is also not horrible for an amethyst, a little slow, but 83 3 ball, smooth jumper as always with Bosh. A little bit of defense, not the best, but okay. Again, this is not a bad budget amethyst either, although he's not insane, I wouldn't say. CJ McCollum, 6'3", 6'6" wingspan, always going to have a good jumper, but not a great slasher or defender. And then Ben Wallace is a non-shooting big man, 64 3 ball, great speed, great defense, great finishing. They actually gave him a little bit of the 64 isn't that low 3 ball wise. He could hit wide open if you put the right shooting badges on him and stuff. Could be a really good salary cap big there as well, actually. Moving on to the diamonds. Robert Pack, 6'2" and 6'5" wingspan. He's very fast, great slasher. Not a bad finisher all the way around and stuff. Interesting card, honestly, but he's only 6'2". His stats and badges are pretty good, though. I will give him that. Kevin Porter, I think the father of Kevin Porter Jr., 98 speed, 89 3. Defensively not great though. Was that 50 driving dunk? 60 driving dunk. Still not great. And I think his jumper sucks too. That Tony Parker upper is terrible. He's not actually good at all. Isaiah Thomas, also really small, 5'9" with a 6'1" wingspan. His jumper's not good either. He's small with a bad jump shot. That's obviously not really what you're looking for. But then you got Diamond Herb Jones, who's actually a really good diamond. 89 speed, 89 3, 85 driving dunk, elite defender with really good defensive Hall of Fame badges. One of the better diamond cards in the game, honestly. He has a really good jump shot, and he is an elite level defensive card at 6'7" at shooting guard. Legitimately one of the better diamonds we have in the game. And then Chris Mullen is 87 speed, 97 3. Pretty similar, honestly, to his pink diamond. Not a bad card, honestly, for a diamond either. Release is good. KD escape, pro dribble style. Really good shooter. Not a bad defender. He's pretty solid as well, honestly. Nick Batum. If he could play point guard, he'd be a lot better. His jumper's not very good. 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan, 91 speed, 91 3. Defensively pretty good. He has very well-rounded stats and badges. People are going to look at this card on paper and be like, oh, he's good. But honestly, his shot's not very good. He's not that good at the small forward position. Next up is Dennis Rodman, who is great defensively, but obviously pretty limited as a shooter. Now, still great speed, great finishing, great defense. Release isn't horrid. Patrick Ewing base isn't great, but Tillman Upper's decent. I would say he's not the worst card. He's not horrible. He's just low 3 ball, which is definitely a limiting factor. DeMarcus Cousins is 87 speed, 88 3, 97 standing, 85 driving dunk, and defensively not horrible either. This card is actually good, but his jumper's not very good, and he has all basic 6, so he's still pretty limited, honestly. But on paper, his stats and badges are good. I just don't think his animations are great. Daryl Dawkins is 90 speed, 98 standing and driving, defensively awesome, but only a 73 ball. That's just, again, pretty limiting with basic animations across the board as well. Not what you love to see there. And then Brooke Lopez, who has a pretty mid jumper, but decent speed, great agility, great defense, 90 standing and 93 3. Again, not bad on paper, but his jumper's not great, and all basic animations holds him back too. So I wouldn't say any of those pink diamonds are really all that amazing. Tyrese Halliburton's a fun Galaxy Opal for sure. 94 speed, 93 3, 80 dunk isn't amazing. Defensively, he's not horrible, but he's not insane. Still has all of his own animations, to be fair. His release is not bad this year. I mean, he'll be fun. I would not sit here and say he's super meta, but he will be fun. That I would say. I do think he'll be a pretty fun option. I think that's a valid thing to say about him. Let's see. Rashard Lewis, his jumper always sucks. He is 6'10" at small forward. His stats and badges are pretty good all the way around, but his jumper's not good. He does have tray escape, which is nice, but his shot's not good. That caps how good he can be, to be totally honest. Gary Payton is solid as well, to be fair. 6'4" with a 6'7" wingspan, 96 speed, 93 defensively, awesome. 98 interior, 99 perimeter is amazing. That big set offensive animation-wise, not particularly impressive. Deep dribble style is good, but his escape isn't great. His behind the back isn't great. Drag back isn't great. Stuff like that. Now, jumper is pretty good. He's got amazing defense. He is not a bad card, but he is also not an amazing one. But he is the best of the Opals, I would say. Jonathan Petrovic, great shooter. Honestly, stat and badge-wise across the board is very nice, but he is only 6'4", 6'5" at shooting guard. He's not bad, but he's also not insane, I would say. I think he's pretty good, though. Petrovic is solid as well. And then you got DeMar, who stat and badge-wise is awesome, but his jumper is trash. 95 speed, 99 dunk, defensively really, really solid. 88 three ball, but his jumper stinks. Really kills what otherwise could be a pretty good card, unfortunately, but DeMar's shot is not it. And then you have the Dark Matters. Steph, a lot of fun, obviously too undersized to be truly meta, but 98 speed, 99 3, 80 dunk, defensively, not horrible, honestly. Releases on very quick as well. His shot's going to be crazy fast, and he moves good this year. Obviously, Steph will be very fun to use on the offensive end of the court. I don't think he will be truly meta, though, because he is a liability on the defensive end with his size. Larry Bird, his shot is trash. Stats and badges are awesome, but his Galaxy Opal had pretty good stats and badges, and was not a card I would recommend it at all because his jumper isn't there. Now, this one has the jumper on very quick, which is better. He is better than his Opal, no doubt about it. Very good defender, 6'9" small forward. But honestly, I don't think his jumper's that good. And I know I sound like a Debbie Downer just pointing out the flaws of these cards. I'm sorry, but compared to the cards that we're going to be getting in packs and for spending money soon, these are not that good of cards. They're just not. KG 6'11" with 7'3" wingspan, 92 speed, 92 three ball, 96 speed, 95 standing and driving, 97 driving actually, and then defensively he's amazing too. This card on paper is unbelievable. His shot on very quick is not very good. Again, it is just the truth. This card is the best Dark Matter in my opinion. I still think he is very good, but he is not insane because his shot is not that great. But he is a solid card. Definitely going to be a good option. That is for sure. Blake Griffin. You are looking at 6'10" with 6'11" wingspan, 95 speed, 92 3, 99 dunk, and defensively awesome. In the past, this would have been a very good card, but unfortunately, 2K butchered his jumper this year too. He also does not have a good jump shot. He is a worse version of Kevin Garnett. Again, not that great. And then Allen Iverson is the final Dark Matter, and we all know Allen Iverson's not going to be good. 6 foot with a 6'3" wingspan. His stats and badges are awesome. It just does not matter because he is a 6 foot point guard. Darius Garland dribble style, release on very quick is nice, I guess, but let's be honest with ourselves here. None of these Dark Matters and none of these Opals are actually truly impressive cards. That is the honest truth because of animations or size, one of the two. Dwyane Wade is the final card here, and do I think he is great? Yes, I do. 6'4" with a 6'11" with a 6'11" wingspan, 99 basically everything. Finishing wise, has legend layup mixmaster in addition to 30 Hall of Fame badges. This card is awesome. He has Patty Mills base with D-Wade upper on very quick, which could be really good. But I don't think D-Wade upper is very good. I think it's going to, even that is going to limit this jump shot a bit. Now, still very good. Pro 2 fade, Garland dribble style. Rest of his SIGs aren't particularly great. Kyrie dragback's nice, but the escape in the behind the background is super impressive. That being said, is this card good? 100%, and I am excited about him personally. I'm glad they did not completely ruin the 100 overall. At the same time, there will be better cards at the point guard position very shortly than this card. I still don't know. I'm not 100% sure where he will rank at the point guard position right now. He will be very good, though, and I'm glad that he is a solid final reward, for sure. He's just not as solid a final reward as people would probably have liked the final reward to be. And I think, again, it is fair to say that his dunk animations are not incredibly impressive. And I know I sound like a nitpicker. I'm sorry. I know I'm kind of complaining here. I'm just never going to be not honest to y'all in terms of my perspective. And I look at these cards from a bit more of a competitive perspective. From a competitive perspective, this is not a particularly impressive drop. From a fun factor, bunch of free content perspective, I think it is pretty good, and I hope people are excited about it, and I'm glad to see 2K drop this. I truly am. I just wish the cards were better. That is all I'm saying. People are probably going to be annoyed at me for not praising this entirely, and I am praising it. I'm glad to see it drop. It's just not as good as I thought it would be and as I hoped it would be for something along these lines. When I saw this spotlight, I was like, or when I saw this drop and it looks like a spotlight, I was like, oh my gosh. And then I looked at the cards and I was like, ah. And I think that's fair. I think that's a realistic response. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video nonetheless. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.